Okay, so firstly, I didn't magically create all these muscles. I have got 40 plus years of muscle because I've always done something. I've always been one of these that, you know, as a gymnast for 13 years, I've been a runner, I've been a boxer, I've been a skier, I've done all sorts of crazy things. I did some fighting for a couple of years, did some boxing, because I can. I went to one of these white collar matches, saw them get in the ring and stood there and went, I want to do that. Because I can. I just, you know, I will find a target and I'll say, yeah, I can do that, and I'll go for it. I finished my boxing training with a couple of injuries to my elbows, just overuse, because it's what I do. And thought, well, do you know what? I've grown some more muscle. I need to do something else. What more can I do? And I thought, well, I haven't done weightlifting, powerlifting, and it's kind of what I thought I was going to do. I messaged the local bodybuilding gym and said, oh, you know, I want to come in, will you show me how to lift some weights? I don't know what I'm doing. I know I've got a lot of strength. I've always had lots of strength. Got in the gym, and literally within a couple of months, the guys in there were saying, you need to do bodybuilding, you need to get on stage. And honestly, my first reaction was, you will never find me on stage in a gold sparkly bikini and a pair of heels and dangly earrings. 4 years later, what happened? I thought I was going to do powerlifting. I set myself a goal when I first started. I started in the October, and by Christmas I had a goal in my head that I wanted to squat 100 kilos and deadlift 100 kilos. I did. Then I met someone within the gym, so we trained lots together, and you know, it was all great, and we got together. I was in that relationship for a couple of years, and unfortunately for me, it completely destroyed me. Although I went in as a very strong individual, I've always been a strong character, I've always had strength, I've always had resilience. I came out of that relationship a shadow of my former self, and I look at myself now and I'm a completely different character. I am the same but different from when I went into that relationship. You know, I hit the floor and I sunk. I couldn't train when we were together. We had to stop. I had to stop training. There was a huge control mechanism in play there, and a power mechanism which I had to adhere to, and which I did. He psychologically changed me. When I left that relationship, I went back to my house, to an empty house with a bed, and the next day I signed back up to a gym. Because I needed something in my life other than, quite frankly, the carnage that was going on the outside world, to do something for myself. I suddenly appeared back on social media. I hadn't been on social media for kind of 2.5, maybe 3 years, and just appeared back in the gym, a very broken version of me, but no one actually knew that I was broken. It was just me. And I started creating the muscle once again. I was eating right, I was eating healthy, I was doing all the right things there, and I was repairing my mind at the same time. And I thought, okay, here's a focus. I'm going to compete because I can. Here comes my mindset. I hadn't even watched a bodybuilding competition, hadn't even seen a bodybuilding competition, but yet 6-7 months later I stepped on stage for the very first time. I seemed to attract a following, a female following that I'd never experienced before in my life, and I felt eternally grateful. It gives me goosebumps to think about it, and I still have it. And I didn't know where it had come from, I didn't know how it happened. I've never had it before, ever in my life. And it was something I wanted to embrace anyway, because I'd come out of this relationship completely broken. So to be embraced by this female support was amazing. If I now jump back 13 years, I had cancer. I knocked on death's door, it didn't open, and I walked away. And the day I got the all clear from that, it was my because I can moment. The light, the switch flicked. So everything, all the madness that I've done ever since, the challenges and the targets and the goals that I set myself, as always, it stems back from that. And this statement, more than anything, comes now really from the situation of the relationship that I've come out of. I had to do a lot of recovery in my own mind. I had to do a lot of soul searching. So although yes, I was, this is me, don't judge me because I can, and all the rest of it, inside I was broken. I was totally broken. But I made the decision that I was going to recover me, I was going to heal me. It was very important for me in my mindset and my mentality to go, I need to take time for me. As corny as some people might think this, it was like a rebirth. I was scratched off the surface of this earth and I needed to start again. I needed to find who I was again. And I found me again, and I'm the same, but I'm different. It's almost like I'm an accelerated or an elevated version of myself. Excuse me, do you mind? I'm only human if that's alright. I'm wearing perfections for everybody to see. Everybody, why so glum?